Hey everybody, so I got a new thermal scanner and this one is from Teslong. I think that's the company. Now this one is for Android only. Now I've already been playing with it. So inside the box, you do get this little leather case to store everything. All right, so inside you do have your little camera here and it is a Type-C connection. Now I do have some cons with this connection and I'll show it to you here in just a second. You also get a little cleaning cloth so you can clean that little sensor on there. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so to give you a better look at the imaging camera here, it's pretty small. It actually has a little bit of weight to it for how tiny it is. But the main con that I have with this Type-C is that it's really short. So if you have a case on your phone, it's going to be hard to reach. The other thing, so like if I try to put it on, it just won't click in. And it is the same thing when you have a case on it as well. Now I do have this A32 that I've had laying around for a while, and it will work on that one without a case. All right, so let's go ahead and plug it in. Oh, wait, oh, wrong way. And it will automatically open that up as well, the app. So there is an app that you will download, you will install it. All right, so I'm not sure. I think there's going to be a lot of glare with my light that's directly above shining on this and everything. So what I'll do is I'm going to come around and I'll just kind of point it up at the camera. So like if I was to bring this up, you would see where I was just sitting. The chair is a little bit warmer from where I was. You can also see where it will tell you temperatures on the screen. I don't remember the exact numbers on that, but they are fairly accurate. They're not completely accurate, but they are fairly. And you can just move it around and you'll see the darker corners where it's just a little bit colder over there. And then if we were to like point it at the lights and stuff, well, I'd have to move the camera to get it over there. Let's say if I move you over here where I have a key light, and you'll see that the key light will show up a lot warmer. Now let me go ahead and show you what some people would use this for. Now one thing you could use this for is like doorways. You could look and you could see your thermals. You can see where like I have like right there, it's showing that it's a lot colder around those edges. So I may want to take a look into those seals, and then you could also see where it's a lot colder on the windows. I can't really do a whole lot with that except for covering up the windows. But this kind of gives you an idea if you're looking for like seals. You could also use this for like looking for water leaks. Of course, water is going to be a different temperature than the surrounding area, so you could easily find leaks. You could also use this to find just hot and cold spots and things. And with me, it's just fun to play with. But I mean, I could even use this in some of my product reviews if I'm looking for heat spots in products and stuff. So, I mean, it's pretty versatile what you can use it for. All right, so let me attempt to show you a couple things at least. You can play with the colors. You could change the way they look. If you don't like doing colors, you could do black and white. You could do different like grades of the colors. I don't know what all the terms are for those different things, so I'm not even going to try. There are some other settings that you could do, but I'm not familiar with a lot of this stuff, so I'm not even going to attempt to like try to teach that. But it is there. You could also go in and you could change some of the settings here. Like the temperature, it was a default on Celsius, and you could go in and you could change it to Fahrenheit. You could also change it to Kelvin. You can record with the audio. You can have that on or off, so if you want to record videos, you can. The high and low temperature, you could do low or high there. Then you got thermal parameters, which you could do the defaults. You could do temperature adjustments, reflection temperature, ambient temperature, all of that. You could also snap pictures. So if you wanted to take a picture of like, let's say I just showed you that doorway and you wanted to take a picture of that, you can do it. Just take the picture and you have it. What's also really cool is that it's so sensitive that just the heat from my feet warming up the carpet just slightly could trigger it, just because it's that slight difference there. It's pretty cool. I have to say this is a pretty good tool to have. I know not everybody can get one because they're not the cheapest in the world, but they do come in hand. They are used for a lot of different things. I only showed you a couple of options that you could use it for. You can use it for so much more. All right, so now for my opinions on this one. Like I said, there are a couple cons to it. It is pretty cool. It works really, really well, and it works just as good as one of the other ones that I have that's like a standalone one. The cons that I have, though, is that Type-C port, like I mentioned, it's just a little too short. So if you are somebody that works at a job site and you do have a rugged phone like I showed you of mine, and it doesn't reach, well, it's going to be useless for you. Or if you have a case on there, it's not going to reach. It's not going to work for you. You can get an extension dongle if you really wanted to go that route. That is an option. I've considered that, and I might even get one just to use for future uses. but that is a little bit inconvenient, at least in my opinion. But at least performance-wise, this works great. I had no issues. The app worked wonderfully. No glitching at all. No lagging. Even on this super cheap A32 phone, there was still no lag whatsoever. It worked great. And as long as you have just a regular phone and you don't mind taking the case off, I'd say it is a great option. Now, if you are interested in getting one of these or just get more information on it, I will put a link down below. Anyway, thank you for watching.